to part 2 of Alcaraz versus Rincewind. First match was great. It was wonderful. We are right here, right now. We are ready. This is as wonderful of a match as it gets. We have the Carthage versus Rome with the counter pick from Rincewind. Uh, Carthage was picked first by Alcaraz. Right now, Alcaraz is in an interesting, weird position where he's defending and Rincewind is not giving him a break. At the moment, they decided that they're not gonna start the timer for the first round. Okay, their players are trying to remember what they're doing, how they're doing it, and why they're doing it. We're gonna keep things right here while I announce to people that we're doing this. We are also changing the name of the stream real quick. All right. He's moving things around a little bit. Alright, we are done with announcing everything. We are now to Rincewind turn. He is gathering everything he has. That's that amazing new city, Augusta. And wow, wow. He is expanding to the wall completely. He is making sure he can jump wherever he wants. This right here is been expanded, and there is absolutely nothing Alcaraz can do about this right now. He's rushing a Biream for Alcaraz. He has another Biream coming up in 2 turns. I He is fixing the locations. Filling these rows, 15 more moves. Hello and welcome, Syno. We have our commentator Syno in here. Gonna help me with commentating this game so I don't end up running this on my own.
Yes, easier to keep awake that way.
Yes, awake is not the word I'm looking for. It's more like really hungry and there's a pizza upcoming in maybe like 20 minutes, and it'll be nice for me to control the camera and you do the talking. No, I'm just
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I'm
Go
I'm
ahead.
figuring out which is what this would be the easiest way. That
So what you want
should
to
I watch
do,
your stream or should I get the observer from in-game?
the observer in game would be the best thing you can do. That way you can move around and be able to figure out what's happening, look at like stats and everything. So that's what I would go for if I were you.
Yeah,
The
sounds good.
password is in your messages.
Thank you. Let's observe it. Yeah, there we go.
All right, I asked the host to enable replay.
And I'm in. So
You can also, if you have a second screen, you can have the stream on the second screen. Be
yeah,
able to like see what I'm looking at too. That will help you. And also stream on Discord. That will be more live or faster. Look at. It's really up to you how you approach this. The co-commentator is quiet. Sino, can you count it to like 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Solver, is it better or too low?
I might be a bit quiet because it's quite late already here, so it's it's quite common to go to night mode for a voice at this point. See, there's something.
Okay, he says a little bit too low. I'm gonna increase your volume. You're gonna be blowing up my eardrum, so please don't scream.
Classic.
Right, we increased the volume by 20% for Syno. Is that how you say it? Is it Syno?
Yeah,
Syno?
it's fine.
No, how do you say it
Say it
exactly?
how Syno.
Suno? Oh, right, we can do that. Right now it's Alcaraz move. He has a Biream out. He is healing his Axeman. He's just holding the line, and it's honestly very beautiful the way he's holding the line. He does still have his awesome elephant, and he still has that settler who's doing nothing. I would honestly, at this point, transition him to a worker for that, I believe 60. Yes, it is 60 training. He's upgrading his silver. He keeps just building up as much as he can just to be able to have an answer to Rincewind.
Yeah, I didn't see the very last part of this
That is,
stream the last time, so I'm checking out the graphs to see what the players are balanced like.
well, if you are, whenever you're done looking at all of that, I would like to hear your thoughts on what can Alcaraz do right here, right now, to be able to give an answer to Rincewind, is my honest curiosity. Because right now, I'm looking at all of this and I'm thinking in my head, how do I even reply to this?
Mm.
He has another, a second Hestatis coming up in 2 turns. He has a Spearman coming out in 1 turn. He has a Scout coming out to be able to see what's going on even more. But he has
See.
nowhere to park that Scout, to be fair. Alcaraz have done an awesome job clearing out all these trees.
Yeah, and in general, I think well, it's not going to be easy for Alcaraz anyway, but at least the Terrian is basically as good at this as it gets for him. Completely open for, and he's getting composite bow in a couple of turns. So I don't think it's enough by itself, but it's a good start at least.
One more move for our wonderful Alcaraz. Then he probably will end the turn, give it back to Rincewind. Question is, when is Rincewind gonna pull that trigger and actually do what he gotta do? We are just waiting for him. He is doing rally the troops so he can get more training for his situation. He is still on his judge. His kid or his heir is right now a judge. I'm sorry, a builder. His second in line is a politics student. He is running out of time. 8 seconds. Is he gonna extend? He has 511 seconds for him to do something. Nope. He ends his turn and calls it quits in here. Looking at Rincewind, he has the opportunity of going for a free elephant. Hydraulics, which will enable him to have those ballistas. He can go for citizenship and forestry. He goes for hydraulics, of course.
Makes sense.
Don't give him a breathing room. Just end this when you can. Chop these woods. Do everything you can to make it so difficult for Alcaraz to do anything. Alright, we see a rebel in Aquincum, which is not ideal. The Julius or the Statesmen are negative 126. Two rebels actually at the same time. That is unfortunate. Has a 10% chance of rebellion. He has slavery, no freedom, so rebel chance is stuck at 10%. Has a couple of events. He has the opportunity to get a foreign fighters in Roma, his capital. It will give him 4.1 training for a -1 happiness, but it will make all the families angry by 40 opinion for the next 20 years. That's a little bit of a tall order. The other option is to get that 40 opinion in these 20 years. That's what he needs to make those Julius really happy. He cannot afford keeping them angry. 20 move. What is he gonna do here?
Let's see. I'll have to restart my orbs for a quick moment.
All
Or
right.
my rather in-game observing. Let's see.
Right, he has an onager popped out. Where can he place that onager? 18 moves. He puts that onager a little bit closer, right above the elephant. Right. Oh, there it is. Right across the river. That would be where I put it. Throwing a fort in there. Good luck trying to pass by.
You know if Rincewind has had sight on Alcaraz's army?
He used to, so he has a really good idea on what is possible, but not at the moment. For the
Yeah.
observer, what you can do if you go up top to the right, you click the middle button. That's when you see the opinions of each other. If you hold Alt and then left click, you'll be able to switch observer.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, but I have no idea if he has current vision on it.
No
I
vision
don't
on
know.
it currently. If
Yeah.
you look
Yeah.
how there's shadow, that's his current vision.
Yep. The only vision that he has currently is on the city of Arae, Philae, Norum.
That's a good
So Alcaraz
pronunciation.
is, well, I assume that things are pronounced the same way that they are written, but that doesn't work that often.
Right,
It
but
works never with
that's
English, but it works often with other languages.
again, that was actually pretty good pronunciation.
But yeah, I can see Rincewind's boats are moving even further westwards,
Oh, and he gets
choking the seas.
and he goes gets the first attack. He is dealing only 5 damage. Alcaraz is dealing that 7 damage, mainly because of that happiness boost that he has, the pleased family. So it's doing its work that he has a pleased family. At least I am correct. Oh, all his families are in good positions now. We cannot say the same thing about Rincewind at the moment. 30 seconds. Building more roads toward that ocean.
I wanted to check if there's any wonders that they might go
Wonders.
for.
Yes.
Let's see. Not really anything that immediately catches my eye.
Right now, the best wonder that can be gotten is the Colosseum, and Carthago has 14 turns to become legendary. So that's all he needs. My pizza's here. I just need to quickly pick it up.
So I am here solo entertaining at the moment, then I guess it is
I am
something.
almost back. What
Yeah, you
happened?
go super fast.
It was a
Oh,
delivery.
yeah. And the boat is gone on the
All
western
right.
seas.
Oh,
It did
that's three
it did
boats.
cost. Yeah, it cost Alcaraz quite a bit. He hurried or whipped 2 boats from Carthago and Utica, so he got the sea superiority at the moment. It is also quite meaningful because Rincewind doesn't really have any roads between Augusta and Arae. So
Well,
moving, even if it's flat terrain, it's still not super fast to move through. So losing the boats actually makes his movement a lot slower than it would be otherwise.
Between what cities?
Augusta, Taurinorum, and the um, Paraephilaenorum.
Um,
But
right.
that's actually
He has the seas. No?
yeah, he still has the seas, but he won't have the seas for very long, I don't think. He's not whipping out boats at the same pace as Alcaraz is. Yeah, he's retreating already.
He is fortifying that boat. Defensive formation.
Oh yeah, and now the routing begins.
I can hear Rincewind saying, okay, fine, you're gonna make it harder for me to boat around. I'm gonna make it really hard for you to repel this attack with my roads. 26 moves, 4 minutes and a half. Another bireme is being built in Barium. Bunch of council in Aquinacum, and Scalabus. An Onager being built in Antium. Onager is being Roma. Decrees are being made or built in Cosentio. Atlas degree level 1. That will only give him those 3 orders. He does not have that many civics for a statesman. Mainly because they are very unhappy with him right now. So you are right now looking at this match, seeing finally maybe have a better idea on what's going on. What kind of answer do you think that Alcaraz needs to look at to be able to compete with the situation?
Let's see. I mean, I think Alcaraz's economy is a lot better than Rincewind's. So I'm guessing that the longer game counts on, the better it is for Alcaraz. But I'm not really sure what he can do at this very moment other than just build units and hope that Rincewind doesn't pull the trigger too soon.
Agreed on
Actually,
that.
how are the orders? Let's see. Basically completely even on orders, so you can't really. It's quite often that if you have more orders than your opponent, it's one of the ways that you can kind of eke out advantages in a war if it goes prolonged. But when there is only one order difference between the players, that doesn't even really come into play. But I know that going for combo into, well, that's the kind of difficult thing, is that Alcaraz's sec unit upgrade that comes after combo is really far away. He needs three decks before he can even get to manor.
Agreed.
So I'm not really. I guess he has to go for battle line, but I don't think it's really too nice to play Mazeman into hoplites.
In his status,
Yeah, Hapsastati, yeah.
at another Hastatus moving forward, the Spearman moving forward. It doesn't help that Alcaraz does not have a tactics leader or military leader.
There actually aren't that many Hastati or Hastatus at the moment yet. I think there are 3 on the field, so it's not an unsurmountable amount of elite units on the field yet.
Looking at 5 laws active for Rome versus 4 Carthage, 9 cities versus 7 cities. Is my queuing going through the mic?
Only when you speak.
Good enough.
Maybe one thing that could get Alcaraz pretty well back into the game if he can get the Colosseum. It won't help in the immediate future either, but it's a lot of power to get over time. And Carthago is not that far away from getting legendary culture.
Here we are, we're seeing a bunch of upgrades to archers.
Yep.
Just what he needs right now.
Yeah, and the internal situation is a lot better for Alcaraz than it is for Rincewind. All the families are happy. The religion is happy. Religion even has some um, theologies, I guess they are called, compared to Rome only having paganism and even the paganism not being super happy with him. Let's see what Rome is going to do here. Going for hydraulics makes a lot of sense, but it's not easy terrain to attack through, funnily enough, even if it's completely flat.
There aren't many trees to block the way. There is one fort on the table
Yeah,
right
and
here. 2
yeah,
forts.
but all the hills that are in the area are in Alcaraz's territory, so you can't even move a onager close by, put up a port on a hill, and start shooting.
Alright, we got a hurricane in Rome's territory and Rincewind's territory. No damage to anything though. That's good for him. 31 moves.
Oh, and Alcaraz also has the Zoroastrian World Wonder. I didn't realize.
Yes, he does. He is very happy about that. There's a couple of monasteries too.
Oh, looks like it's starting to. The army is starting to move.
Just to build more roads. Can there be a capitalization on this situation right here, right now?
I don't see it. I mean, I guess you could try going in, but it's still far enough that it would cost so many orders. I can't really see it working out.
There is no opportunity for a route change just because spears are over there.
Yep. Alcaraz has clearly spent a lot of training on upgrading his bowmen on veterancy. A lot of them are veterancy 3 or veterancy 2.
Well, you kind of need those upgrades to be able to deal a little bit more damage, have
Yeah,
their units a little bit harder when it comes to their hitting.
yeah, but yeah, you can see there's a clear difference between him and Rincewind in that Rincewind only has that one veterancy 2 spear, and I think that's the only the leveled up unit that he has in his entire army. Though that line of tactician spears is pretty, no sorry, commander spears is pretty funny. 4 commander spears standing in a line.
They're doing what they gotta do.
Yeah. I also noticed that Rincewind has enacted exploration while
That's correct.
Alcaraz hasn't. Exploration, because exploration gives the movement along neutral rivers, and that might actually come into play this time. Usually it's kind of marginal, the effect of that, but these rivers Vistula and, well, there's a nameless one south, running south between the mountains, and both of those can give you a decent bit of extra movement if he wants to move downwards, southwards.
Okay. Real quick, I just need to feed my dog. I need just like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. I have the camera set up in Alcaraz's territory, right where the fight might begin any moment now.
At least we know that the dog is happy for getting fed.
Yes, he is barking at it. What he does. The stream mascot is really upset right now. Like, come on, man. I am hungry. I am thirsty. You, father, are not giving me the attention that I have deserved. Which he doesn't deserve, seeing that he actually stole my food about 5 hours ago. The stream mascot, everyone. Alright, commentating is all yours.
Well, it's not that much is happening at the moment, while Alcaraz is just using some of his orders to improve his territory on building stuff more than doing anything with his army. I assume that he is also holding court quite often because he has a lot of upgrades on his units, and I don't see his training income being high enough to actually afford them without boosting it in some way. Let's see, does he have enough generals to appoint?
I will look at that in like
Let's see,
2 seconds right
generals.
here.
Oh, right, because
Look,
he actually doesn't have that many generals because he didn't go for riders.
he has about he has 9 of them that are available. 8 if he doesn't count himself. One of them is an orator, so we're not gonna count that. That is 7 of them.
So there's still quite a bit of.
Oh, let's something important just happened. He got a free ballista. He's getting a free ballista. Now we're back to Rome. We're gonna look at the replay real quick to see what popped up from Rome last turn. Then we're gonna look at Carthage last turn.
I do like how Rince is constantly running decrease in his statesman seat. That is a decent amount of orders that he has gotten that don't show up on the graphs.
Alright, looks like it only shows when it's your turn. It only shows the last turn. Ah, here it is. It is showing everything on Alcaraz's orders. Right, he moves one of the ships to protect the current uh, anchoring ship right here. 23 more orders. Got to clear that rebellion. He got to. Now the statesmen are actually happy. I'm not sure what he has done to make him happy.
Um, there was an event that fired after the typhoon ended,
That is
and one of the
amazing for
options,
him.
yeah, one of the options gave him extra opinion with the family.
Let's look at that.
I didn't actually look through the options that closely, but it popped up when I was looking at the start of turn notifications.
That is great for him. He spent 470 gold to get 1 happiness level in his family seat statesman. That will help a lot with the situation.
Yeah, this map is quite interesting in how the mountains south block so much of the coastline that even if there was a possibility of trying to ship units south towards from one side to the other, it doesn't really. You'd need so many boats that it doesn't seem feasible.
All
I'm
right.
constantly looking at if you could send some raid towards the Roman um, statesman seat or towards Karalis.
All right, real quick. We are seeing one more order. Pushed his roads closer to Alcaraz territory. I think if Alcaraz goes for the attack on this one, all he needs is reaxment. I don't think there would be an answer that is strong from our wonderful Rincewind. Rincewind is about to finish his turn. 19 more minutes. He has an extension time of 60 seconds. 19 seconds out, I apologize. He ends with 14 seconds on the clock.
Oh, when you switch over to Alcaraz, all the notifications that he has for roading and stuff
Yep.
pop up on the minimap, and it's like blinding for a second. Really
Yeah.
funny.
He has the choice between Paulus, Rhetoric, and a worker, and the last one is Blanks. He opts for Rhetoric. Makes sense. Could be
Yeah,
trying to go for 7 loss. The only problem is, only one of his cities provides elephants. Only one, and it's not even upgraded right now.
I don't think you even can go for elephants when you see that many spearmen on the field.
That is agreed on.
I think Alcaraz can take out the spearman, but he's deciding to spend his orders somewhere else instead. Probably just building up his economy.
And he could take it out from a very safe distance with his archers.
Yeah, the only problem is that if you want to take it out without exposing your archers at all, it would take like what, 6 attacks maybe? Something along those lines. Maybe even more.
I would say it's worth it, but I'm not Alcaraz.
Yeah.
He is
It,
moving
it,
his ships closer and closer towards those Byrim. No generals on either Byrim from both players.
I think the siege makes sense anyways because he can gain an advantage even when he trades 1-to-1 with ships because of the artisan family bonus
Are much
with
cheaper.
cheaper ships. Yeah. I still keep thinking that artisans give extra combat strength to ships, but luckily that is no longer the case.
Yes, yes it is. No, thankfully, yes it does not. Opposite words. Sorry guys. I apologize. I have not eaten all day. Exhausted from my own match. Uh, you haven't seen any of the matches yet today. They have all been wonderfully amazing. My match against Jams contained a lot of banter over chat. So if you get an opportunity, please watch it. Sneak thing.
Unfortunately,
Go ahead.
I was kind of only half watching many of the games today because I was messing around with my spreadsheet all the
With your
while. I
what?
was I made a spreadsheet
Hmm.
on some stats that I was looking at while these games were played, logging like first pick leaders and nations and families and stuff like that.
Yes, I have saw that you posted that. I have not looked at it yet. I would love to look at it. All
Yeah, I
right.
figured that.
A road is being built towards Malacca. Um, Rincewind is not giving a break to
Oh, and he's the ballista now.
Alcaraz. Ballista is out. It is in Neapolis. Neapolis, and all he got. Oh boy, that scout is dead. He has nowhere to go. Let's just look real quick. Nowhere to go. Is it worth a sacrifice? Yes. If he can rush it to the left side, he can get a positioning, but he doesn't know that. He has no idea what's happening in here. He doesn't know how huge the borders are. They are almost fully occupied.
Yeah, and especially when you've seen how much Alcaraz has chopped forests between the front lines, it's pretty easy to assume that there would be no hiding places near the capital either.
But that gap exists.
Yeah,
He's just
but
he doesn't know
it
about it.
exists, but I don't think you can assume that it exists with no knowledge.
Four ships for Alcaraz. They are moving slowly towards the front line.
Rincewind does have really big bank of iron stored up.
More,
120 a turn.
which is means that every four turns can get rehestatus status. This is what he needs.
Yeah, he's currently going for siege engines over infantry, so I guess it makes sense that iron is stockpiling up.
They can do a lot of damage. Alright, that scout. He did his job. That amazing ballista is moving to the BM.
Oh, um, let's see what um Alcaraz got the event where he can get child labor for his capital.
That is the second one.
Does he already have one? Let's see.
Yes. I don't remember what city it is.
And I don't think he went for it. No. He chose one of the other options.
Might have been Rome, or I'm mistaking the game. Every game has been very interesting this tournament. So if you haven't seen all of them, I recommend you do.
That explains. So Carthage has the propaganda permanent effect on it from an event. I think that comes from a culture event, or like development event. So it has permanent 20% extra culture. So that's why it's getting so fast to legendary. I was wondering that it didn't look like it had that much development to get so quickly to legendary.
Yes, and he is stockpiling those stones for that awesome Colosseum. 9 more turns until he can pop up to legendary, and it will take him. Not sure how long it will take him. Let me check
Does
here.
he?
It will take
No builder.
him 16 years for it to pop up. He doesn't have a builder, but his kid is. He could abdicate and
Oh,
get that Colosseum up very fast. He is second in line is the
Yeah,
judge.
and Alcaraz's leader is already severely ill, so there's a non-zero chance that he dies this turn.
Well, he needs to be doomed first before he dies.
Oh, it's that setting is on then. Yeah.
Yes. We have the setting going on as mortality standard. We do not have it on realistic.
I think that option used to be one of optional options as well. The that you get a pop-up when your leader is about to die, and then it got wrapped up to standard mortality at some point, and not being an extra rule anymore.
I was not there when that was a thing.
Yeah, I used to play on launch back in the days.
When it
Like,
was on Epic
I,
only.
yeah, no, I did not get it on Epic. I got it on when it got on Steam the first time,
It was in
basically
Epic for a
immediately.
year,
Yep,
then it moved to Steam after that.
yep. Then I remember. The only game that I ever got me to get the Epic on year pre-order was Against the Storm. So not even Old World got me there.
Is he gonna move that spearman back any second here?
I mean, it's not dead yet, so it might as well stay there and see how long it survives.
We got 3 events. His grandson, the second in line, is exploring. Uh, 180 stone for a favor or to become estranged. Tiring general. He got 26 science from that event. He got +1 discipline, +1 wisdom on himself. Just want to point out his leader is 74 years old, and he is the first leader he started with.
Yeah, I figured he seemed so familiar.
His
Ah,
daughter is a
he rolled.
builder. He has a commander in line too, and a judge. We have mentioned multiple times in this that if I were him, I would take that commander and put her in lead once he dies. For one important reason, you can finish the job with her. It gives you, I believe, is it 10%? Yes, 20% defense on infantry. That is gonna be awesome for him. He gets 10 experience per year on all units. That'll be awesome. He'll get 100% in flanking, which is gonna be hard to pull off, but because he doesn't have any chariots or anything that can pass zone control. But the main point is, that's what he needs right now. He needs to end this game while he can. Or he can wait for hydraulics and do with it what he got to do. 3 more moves.
Let's see how close.
He is building a mine. More mines for more status. Apparently they're still not happy with him. One of the matriarch is slighted by him.
Carthage is actually stronger in military at the moment.
Is it stronger? For real?
Yeah, yeah.
Quality wise,
1,100 to 970.
well, it says similar in here when you click on the. But
Yeah, yeah.
let's
It
take
it
on
it, it,
the
it does.
records. Military
Yeah,
score. You are right.
in graphs, but not in text. So it's not enough to actually get the acknowledgement from the game.
Alright, people, I am done eating. Thank you for being patient with me, just chomping on the microphone. I'm gonna make my hookah, we're gonna start smoking, just per usual on this wonderful stream. We are back to Alcaraz.
It does kind of make sense considering how much of his orders Alcaraz is just spending on improving stuff. Going for sovereignty at the moment.
I've been talking to myself the whole time. Did I mention the part where I said that I'm done eating?
Yeah, that one I heard.
You hear about the ballista?
No.
Alright, let me repeat that then to you guys. The ballista, it is doing amazing. Like, it can deal 12 damage to these spearmen that has commanders next to each other. It can deal 14 to a spearman that has no commanders. 12 to the Hestatus if it hits them. It is such a good, strong unit. All he needs is an awesome general for it. There is a hero, there is a zealot to protect the location or to protect it. It can move from a city to a city easily, except Malika, he'll have to force march it as he needs. So anytime someone tries to siege it, it's not gonna be fun. Too bad for him, he does not have a tactician.
Yeah, well, I guess Zealot is not too bad, just to keep it alive longer. Well, I don't think you wanna put a hero on your ballista, even if it gives that decent amount of extra strength. Especially with competitive mode on, where the stat gains you get from leaders is reduced. Also, the ballista has Heckler available as a promotion at the moment, so that 14 damage would be even higher with that.
It would be
Would
brutal.
probably be really close to one-shotting already. Or does it? Yeah, not quite one-shot, but close. I just paused this. I do like how notes work in this game. I'll send this on Discord.
Yep. Yes.
Oh, ending the turn with 7 orders left.
He did not end it. He actually extended the time.
Ah, but the final click and just assumed that the turn was over.
Is he gonna extend the time again? He has 5 more moves. That's 510 seconds. Yes, yes he is.
Yeah, that at that point it's so much time banked that you might as well use it.
Building more food. He is almost out of iron. Lost a stone. He did use most of his stone. Did he make a wonder? No, anything.
No, I think he's just building a lot of. Yeah, so I'm guessing stronghold up there and. No, I do wonder what he spent all his stone on.
Yeah, I can't see it. He had 1,000 of them.
I'm guessing he must have sold some.
Maybe. I want to take a moment just to tell people. Um, Rome has not discovered drama. Have not gotten trapping. Has not gotten military drill. He's beelining it to hydraulics. It is such an interesting move. Honestly, if I were him, I would get those chariots too. There aren't many counters for those chariots. He can beeline it and hit all of these in one hit. Um, that is honestly the way at the moment. They are all ready for him to do the job. And no phalanx for Alcaraz. So he has no real counters situation if he pops chariot. Onagers are coming out of Antium next turn. Roma 3 turns. Lycia 4. More importantly, the one in Camalodunum got rushed. In Calipis, 3 turns. Pyremes are coming out. Imperium, Warrior, and Quinicum.
Kind of crazy how much free training you just get as Rome. With just being Rome and having a warlike leader, he already has like 30% more training in every city than Alcaraz.
Yeah, understandable. Where is the leader? Leader is still in Roma. I would have thrown that leader actually. Antium rather than Roma. Compared to each other. He is not doing that much except the 10 science. He would be getting 6.5 science and 8.5 uh, training because he's warlike. Will make his training go to 39 per turn. That would mean he is spending and getting those status in 3 turns. Not 4 turns for sure because he's gonna be missing 4, but they pile up, so it's gonna make it every 3 turns he has a status out. Every 3 turns again to 2 turns. Every like they'll rotate for an onager. He needs to make that change right now.
You, you can also though tell that he's doesn't have drama or really any other sources of culture, because none of his cities are even
Strong.
like kind of, yeah.
Yes, he
Because even
needs that strong.
yeah, even his capital isn't strong, while Alcaraz is getting closer and closer to legendary. So that means that even if he gets his laws for legionaries, he won't have legionaries in a quite a while.
Yeah, he needs to figure that out sooner or later, but he does need hydraulics more. I think he needs the hydraulics sooner than he needs to have those. Are they legionaries? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's not that he isn't too close to 7 laws. Alcaraz is actually quite a bit closer just because of the tech pathing that they've gone for. But I think he might still have the tech for legionaries or the laws for legionaries way before he has the culture. See,
Deforestation is happening really hard in these lands. Back to Alcaraz. Make us proud, Alcaraz. Mechanism bent. He can. Oh, he cannot. Oh, so sad. If he was inquisitive, he would have gotten free on machinery. Gives him the honor. Here is the first kill on the spearman. Are those
yeah,
workers gonna
that's
be cleared out?
I assume so. Those workers are now so close that he can do one order to move, one order to attack, and basically kill all of those workers for 6 orders, or not much more than 6 orders, anyways.
All right, that's another one. Those status, the 9 damage axeman. He's building more forts on top of the olives. Carthago needs 7 more years for that strong. More forts are being built. The axemen at the front line. Almost done with the turn. 0 orders.
I don't think maybe. I don't really think Rome can like pay this back yet. I don't think he quite can afford moving all his units so far forwards.
You could be correct. The ballista is too close. It will do a lot of damage.
Yeah, and like you can do a good amount of damage to the axes on the hills, but you can't really push any farther forwards. And I don't think it's worth moving your whole army to attack just to kill 3 axes. Especially with no range units to concentrate fire. It's hard to actually get kills on those units.
Uh, turn right here. He's gonna move back that worker. Couple of events. A lot of unhappiness in his champion seat. Gambi though, he took the unhappiness and he made Princess have his heir, who's the head of family, firing with him. That makes her 210 opinion wise. He can now use uh, intercession by her with everyone in that fabulous family. He can use it on the matriarch, and that will make her happy by 60 or by 60 opinion. Is he gonna take advantage of that? He can make one of the generals happy. He can make some of the generals be friendly. That will give him 5 extra strength. Is he gonna
Just a
take
note
that
that
advantage?
the King of Carthage is doomed now, so
I,
Carthage's ruler will change next turn. So that means that Carthage has had 2 rulers die before Rome starting one did.
at the age of 55 again. That is just unlucky.
I mean, 55 is good, I think. Or like, not good, but not bad. Not great, not terrible.
That I would love to see some of these ships being upgraded.
He is moving one ship on the south seas, and
Oh, I
Alcaraz
did
is
not
building
see
biremes
that.
in response. It hasn't done anything, and it probably won't do anything, but it's forcing biremes out of Alcaraz's cities.
As if Alcaraz needed to be forced to do more stuff. He is not
Yeah,
happy. He's playing reactive. This is honestly like a recreation of the Punic Wars, where Carthage was being reactive the entire war compared to Rome. That was actually more what I'm looking for. They were actually more proactive due to type of culture that was run, difference in culture that was run between Carthage and Rome. Carthage were focused on more of a punishment for failure. Rome were focused on more rewarding for success. So just a little bit side history that no one probably cares about. I do.
oh, an earthquake as well.
Oh, that is so unlucky. This is the
It's
opportunity for uh, Rincewind to actually go in. Thoughts and prayers for your people.
it's definitely not a good sign for the new king to have a earthquake on first day in the office.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone will call him cursed.
Oh, and he is crippled, but that probably doesn't matter for a builder.
Thankfully, not.
Though I can never remember what the other things. Like a lot of these bad traits have really good event chains associated with them, but I can't remember if crippled has one of those.
Sure either. I am
But
apologies for not moving anything. I am making my hookah real quick, but we are exactly where we're lined up or where we need to be lined up. The map. He's gonna have to spend all of his stuff.
But it is a really massive earthquake.
Yes. It took around one city, two, three cities, four cities. Any damaged tiles? Yes, he lost one of the stones. Got a little bit damaged.
That might be like a solid 1/8 of the entire map.
Right, these are the events that happened. So got affected. Full God event that increased the unhappiness everywhere in his cities. And now the matriarch is also conspiring with him, which is great. Plus 110, plus 300 training. This is as good as it gets. Events wise, this is awesome. His builder has robust fierce, which is what he needs. That fierce is gonna 5 strength against all infantry, which, you know, all that Rincewind has is those infantries. Everything is being healed. He is so unhappy right now about that happening. I can hear him in my head going, "Why me, man? Why me?" What I'm surprised about Alcaraz now moving that spy or that scout right here forward to be able to see more stuff in the territory. He does see that there are more trees on the right side of the that city, Augusta, I believe. Yes, yes, he does. Actually, he only sees the shrubbery. He does not see the trees. Maybe that's why he did not go for it yet. I wonder how the other stream is doing right now. They have been going at it for 50 minutes. We have been going at it for 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, that explains. So, um, Alcaraz's heir has negative carriage, so that's why his training is so low.
Negative.
0 on the king, 0 on the wife, and negative on the heir.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. That is unlucky.
Yeah, I think basically all of his training income came from his old king holding court, basically every time it came up.
Makes sense. Holding court is actually really strong. The chance of getting courtiers is awesome. You
Or
can
rather,
train everyone, cities with it, and family. But he does not have many heirs in his family.
yeah, the old king was unmarried for a long time, I think.
No, not what you need. You need more family members to be able to put them around and move him.
Oh, and now the king of Rome is doomed as well. So both nations changing leaders.
I can hear Alcaraz screaming in his head, "Finally! Oh man, that thing did not want to die." I would agree.
And there's also a decent chance that there's a kind of cascade where the old king dies, the 50-something year old daughter inherits and dies almost immediately.
That is true. That is very true. Let's look at the family. Right now, she is 53 and she is ill. Add more to that, she is already ill. Next in line after that would be a scholar with 4 wisdom. The next after that is the commander who 52 with brave, bold, and proud. 9 courage. 9 courage. After that, he has the judge with -3 in wisdom, which is the opposite right now. Hydraulics in 1 turn, popping up. He's just shopping down there.
Yeah.
He is the deforestation situation over. Can he see that there is a pass down there? Yes. Yes, he can.
Yeah, there has been a scout next to Ara Norum for quite a bit. So I
Um,
assume that.
honestly, looking at it right now, take that onager, 2 of them, put them on the hills up there. Put, uh, put what's it called? I'm looking. A couple of warriors just holding, or a couple of spearmen just holding that river with the trees. They'll be impenetrable. Yeah, and you can hit area Philinarum for free the whole time.
Yeah, I just wonder how he can. It'll take a long time to move units that way. But I
Um,
agree that it is the better way to attack, I think.
well, he doesn't need to move his whole army. He just needs to move
Yeah.
enough of them. Just he's playing it as one dimension rather than two.
Pretty funny taking an ambition for positive wood per turn without lumber mills and being 35 in the negative. Doesn't seem doesn't seem that one is going to happen anytime soon.
He might have gotten some happiness out of it.
Yeah, I figure so. That
I'm not seeing anything that provides happiness. Wallace is almost out. He can pop some hamlets. He can pop up some walls. And he is on the way to forestry next, probably. That's why he's doing that. And he does need those forests to have some lumber mill in them.
going for police and forester makes sense anyways if you want to go for manor into Bodkinaro anyways. It's still quite a way away, but I think you just kind of have to pick something to go for anyways. Or one endgame unit.
Alright, 2 messages. Put.
Yeah, he's roading between the north and south from Utica. Those trader family workers doing a lot of work with their fast roading. that's interesting. Can see that Alcaraz has a message near Lily biome for states, and I assume that means that he's going to get an estate there.
No, it was because he was saying that he was gonna get the Statesman family there. He just never
Ah,
removed it.
makes sense then. I know that he likes building estates, but I figured that that might not be the place for one.
Building a monk, a forum. Bireme is
It is
coming.
quite nice
Another
though that
Bireme is rushed.
even though Alcaraz's king died, the family still like him quite a bit, mostly because he has good relations with the Zoroastrianism and the pagan matriarch. So there's not really
Oh
any unrest, even
no.
not really unrest even when the king died.
Oh no, the families really, really hate Ilea the New.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
Alright, research wise, he had the citizenship, coinage, forestry, physics. Can't really go metaphysics, not gonna be good. Could go for it so he can get the trireme next, but not gonna help him much. He could go the forestry, groves, that's a possibility. Military drill would not be a bad idea at this point of the game. Just so he can get composite bows and get those barracks. Because he has no barracks whatsoever anywhere. And he is getting those as statues in 4 turns or 5 turns without barracks, which is just
Yep,
awesome for him.
yep. It's just being Rome. Being Rome is enough.
Rome doing Rome things. The Rome ability of getting +2 training for free.
Yep, and then tyranny giving that plus 20%, so it rounds to 12 immediately. So it's 12 per city instead of the 8 that Alcaraz gets. Well, I guess he gets 9.6 now because Alcaraz also has tyranny now. Yeah, but I don't think Rome is really in a position to do anything offensive right now because the political situation is so bad.
Yes, Alcaraz can take that advantage. Those spearmen are 4.5 strength. Has a bunch of axemen to a lot of damage. Can he see any of that though? No. No, he cannot accept a couple of... No, he can. He has a good idea. Those onagers have done nothing yet. He needs to use those onagers.
Oh, and I do guess he's trying to get something aggressive going because he hurried a order decree in the statesman seat. So he's getting the extra orders next turn already.
He is using influence on the oligarch in landowners. He needs to get rid of that matriarch somehow. He has no way to do that.
Oh, and you can, if you look at the science graph for a moment, you can see how bad the king dying hurt Rome's
Yes,
science numbers.
66. 38. That
Yeah.
is such. That is so unlucky. He's back to 46 now, because he assigned her as a builder, as a governor.
I wonder if that ends up mattering, the thing that where, because Alcaraz has monasteries and has also built some of them, so he has quite a bit of like actual science yields from infrastructure instead of characters, while Rome's science was basically only carried by the king.
I'm
So
disappointed
I
to not
wonder,
see Judaism at this point yet.
yeah, I guess there are very few pastures on the map in general.
Yes, I'm not seeing anything except one horse. There is a goat in the middle he can get. There is a cattle
One,
right
yeah,
there that he can get. That is information that Alcaraz did not need to know. Honestly, at this point, if I were right now, let's just pretend that I am Rincewind. I'm looking at my Roman paganism, and I am, excuse my French on that one, I am fucked. My families are unhappy, things are not going well. What I would do, I would switch from serfdom, I would go colonies, I would buy the goats, I would get pastures on those cattle, which he doesn't have the research for it, FYI. I would put ranchers on both of those, get Judaism for myself. I would go for it. Yeah, I would put all of
yeah,
my power into Judaism, get them happy, get myself into metaphysics so I can convert everyone, the family heads into Judaism. That should fix everything for him.
yeah. But how long do you think that would take? Like six,
A lot.
7, 8 turns at least.
A lot more.
I think you could do it like 8 if you put all of your energy into it. But I think your queen is dead before then. If I had to guess. Oh, she's not ill anymore, so I guess not.
Right now, he gotta hope that the matriarch dies at any second here.
It is pretty funny though how even though the Queen of Rome has so many more stats than the King of Carthage, that I'd much rather have the King of Carthage than the Queen of Rome as my ruler.
Agreed. Right, two events. Got control 8 shrines, found a word religion, divine rule, or experience. I would go for that experience any day now. Upgrade to the governor, frugal, cultivator, and prosperous. I would go for frugal probably, or prosperous.
Oh, that's even an ambition for a world religion
Yes,
offered.
he needs a religion. And he has a judge in the statesman's seat. He has a judge in the Camalodunum. Camalodunum, yes. He can rush it. He can get those fast. Don't go forestry. Go metaphysics. Go husbandry. Convert everyone. You are listening to this. If you are in the chat, make sure to drop a comment somewhere in here. Tell us what your thoughts about the games. Tell us who you think has it in the bag, if anyone does even have it in the bag. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your opinions on this here in the chat.
So how would you actually leverage your really big training advantage against Carthage?
Uh, Upgrade
I don't really
everything.
see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, that just upgrading units might be the best way.
Get that
Because I think
swordman into a spearman.
that's probably the biggest advantage that Rome has at this moment, is that they have a better economy, I think, more income of resources, and there's a big army, but the big army isn't really upgraded enough to, like, it's big and it's pretty well, like it has lots of hostility which are good, but I don't think he has, like, he can't really concentrate force, I don't think.
Aristocracy
Without
got
archers or
husbandry.
without highly upgraded units, it's difficult to actually kill stuff. My biggest worry is just like after Alcaraz gets up, gets Colosseum up, it's just so it's a lot of free units that you get from the Colosseum, and it seems like the game will be pretty hard after that. For Rome, I mean.
I'm hearing the upgrades. There we go. I'm seeing a general. There you go. Start upgrading stuff. Make it impossible for them to fight you.
Yeah, five. That's six, five, six. What's that? 7 onagers or something? That's a lot of onagers.
And he has rebellions all over his lands.
Yeah. He's running slavery instead of freedom, so there's even a bit more rebellions than there would be otherwise.
Yes.
Yeah. And Alcaraz got the civic boost for 800 civics, but I wonder what he's going to actually use them for. I assume some of them will go towards the wonder, but I
All
don't
he
know
needs
what.
is 300 or 400. 400,
Yeah,
right?
I can never remember how much it costs. It's 400, yeah.
It is now back to Alcaraz. I apologize. I am also watching the other stream. Doing by Scientific. He has 11 people watching him, which is awesome. We have 3 viewers, which is also awesome. To be fair, I'm watching his match, and it is incredibly funny. Get the opportunity,
Uh,
do look at the other match. Do give Scientific a follow. If you need a link, let me know. I can post it in the chat.
I'll probably watch the watch afterwards, but
More hamlets or hamlets are being built. A range is being built for Alcaraz. 2 hamlets, one. Oh wow, more than 2 hamlets. That is 3 hamlets. Barracks are being built, 2 of them. 4 hamlets. Doesn't need the gold though. He has 1,000 gold right now.
I mean, get the hamlets down now, so they make gold for the rest of the game. Yeah, it's actually pretty funny that the -1 food might actually be more impactful than the +20 gold. I'm not sure if you looked at the compare the capitals at any point, because looking at Rome itself, Rome has one urban specialist, which is a apprentice acolyte, while Carthage has, what's that, 4 elder specialists, 5 elder
Yes.
specialists in it. Alcaraz has spent a lot of energy on getting those urban specialists in his capital.
Makes perfect sense. Alcaraz has the capability of upgrading one of his ships to have cleave. That will give him 25 more damage around him. I would definitely go for that. He's getting a free chariot in 2 turns. After he finished, I believe, not sure what he finished, but he has the opportunity to go for battle line if he finishes flanks with exact counter to his status. Once that city becomes legendary, it becomes a ticking time bomb 2 or 4 Rincewind.
I do wonder what the 8th strength unit that Rincewind is going for is.
Alright, he's going for the
Because
attack. He just moved one of the units. Let's see how
oh,
many orders he have.
he did get the decree from the statesman seat, so he has some extra from that.
That's 5 more damage. 4 damage plus 5. Alright, he just popped up the onager. Settled it, or whatever it's called. That onager can deal 4 damage to the um, unit in the fort.
That's honestly less damage than I thought it would do.
Me
But I
too.
guess
I
it's not
thought it
urban, it's
was.
just
Yeah. Yeah. No, they still have more damage towards.
yeah, it's only urban. It's not like the Assyrian
Oh, yeah.
battering rams that get a bonus to forts as well.
Okay, that's an interesting place to unlumber or unlimber that unit.
I think it's out of Alcaraz's line of sight, or he thinks that it's outside of line of sight, so it's kind of like an ambush unit,
Uh,
maybe.
we can take a look real quick at the line of sight. Oh, he can see it fully. Both onagers.
Unlucky.
Oh, he's doing a line of zone of control. Let's look at that real quick. That's the line right there of zone of control. Another onager being put on the ground.
Honestly, if Alcaraz just cycles his units, puts a fresh Axeman on the fourth tile, I don't think this attack is really advancing anywhere.
He can kill that unit, the Axeman, these onagers.
Oh yeah, both of them can hit now.
Circling around line of infantry units, protect onagers. I know legs. Yes, does have a solid army. He is, I believe, similar. Rincewind. We look real quick at the military score. They're actually really close. There was a point where where Alcaraz had more military score, but the question is, are they the highest quality? He does have a ballista right here with an awesome zealot on it. He can actually kill those his statues really quickly,
And kill them while staying out of the onager range as well, which is,
which is important for him.
yeah, just a bit
15
unfortunate that
seconds,
Alcaraz doesn't really have the training to actually upgrade the ballista.
right?
That heckler will
That
be really nice.
elephant cannot get through and finish those onagers at all due to the zone of control. However, those axemen can kill that warrior in 2 hits, and after that rush it around and start a route chain towards these um, his status and through those onagers. Actually, he does not even have to. He can run all of these onagers down. He deals 8 damage. He does have those bowmen who can really reach far and damage all of these, and they would not be affected by the zone of control. He actually has the opportunity right here, right now, to settle all of this.
I
Alcaraz,
don't think
show us your answer.
I don't think Alcaraz will push out yet this turn, because I don't think the onagers are threatening at the moment yet. They can only see the fort.
Uh,
Can
not
so
anymore. He cannot. Yes, he still can get there and land the onagers up.
let's see which. Oh yeah, there's also a chariot in Neapolis, which can get a route chain going on. If I'm just wondering, I don't
The
really see Alcaraz having quite enough orders to do it.
We'll see now what he ends up doing. He has 28 orders with the training. He will need to rush that elephant to actually get there and do what he needs to do to line everything up. Does not have the space except on one area to actually damage these onagers with his archers. He can try to push from the left side. That war elephant will not make it. Nineteen moves. He end up doing? He moved the chariot forward. We were gonna do a replay system. He is building more farms. Yes, the commentator is Syno. That's how you say it, right?
Syno.
Syno? Okay.
It's one of the. It's funny because the English alphabet doesn't really have the letters,
Yeah.
kind of, for it. But it's fine.
He
I've been
pulls
called so
back
many
with his
names that I
axe.
don't really care. Yeah. So Alcaraz retreated from the fort. So I'm thinking that he'll just cycle a new X-Men on the default that he left.
That unit
And
will
kinda
die.
trying to
Machinery
figure
in
out if
6 turns for Alcaraz.
oh, and now he's upgrading the ballista. So definitely not going in this turn yet.
Put Fierce for it. Upgrading more units. Not sure which one he just upgraded. The Chariot got upgraded to a Heckler. Lets him attack that Onager for 14 damage. And damage at his status. 8 damage. Not a small amount to be honest. Especially since the status has 25% more damage, 25% strength against those melee units. Science graph for no legs, sure. Right here at turn 60, the first leader for Rome ended up dying, dropped him from 5, 8, 6 to a signing of governor. Right now it is 79 to a Carthage. Alright, that's a good question. For the Colosseum, he needs 3 more turns to get to Legendary.
Yeah, the difference between the capitals is really
Stark.
striking because Carthage has a million elder specialists while Rome only has some rural specialists and a singular acolyte.
And to add even more, as we mentioned earlier, the leader for Carthage is a builder, so he can build that Colosseum. Really soon he is again started to stock up on the stone. He can put like 4, 5, 6 builders, whatever amount, I'm sorry, workers, whatever amount he needs to get that whole thing up and running.
Yep. And Alcaraz decided against going in. He just retreated. Didn't do a single attack, I don't think.
Now we're back to Rome. Is he gonna push?
So yeah, I think when you've gone so far in, I think you kind of have to push now.
Onager pushed forward. Now it can damage the city and almost everything in here, and he unlimbered it. Another Onager moved forward, can hit that city and deal a lot of damage.
I think most of Rome's orders this turn will just go for moving those units up and then unlimbering the onagers.
We got an event for autonomous rule, more negativity, negative situation um, for Kabi family.
Yeah, the Rome's families are really unhappy with their rule.
We're gonna look
I
at
would not be surprised to
real
see
quick.
constant revolts.
The reason for that, the matriarch is actually slighted. Last um, with the last ruler, and he inherited that slighted again. He is lining up those onagers. Is he gonna be able to block the way for that elephant? The elephant cannot get through. He will have to kill that sword, not swordman, that warrior. Just keep looking at the sword and thinking in my head, swordman. He can kill that warrior in 2 hits with this axeman. or
Oh, blocking
even,
with a worker. That's interesting.
yes, the worker block is always awesome. Keep in mind that he can damage that worker and hit that spearman for 8 damage.
I think you'd still rather go on the vine and then go for the entire line of Hastadian spears instead.
He needs to move one more spearman forward to block the way, one more Hastati forward to block the way. That's an interesting space for that spearman. I mean, it does block the zone of control, but it makes it really easy for him to be murdered. Alcaraz has to make a move, and he can. I believe that he can defeat uh, Rincewind here in detail. He doesn't need to kill all the units, he just needs to kill those onagers.
Yeah.
And he has the elephant for it, deals 18 damage. They are all in range of those archers, which he has a bunch of them. All he gotta do is do 2 damage to each onager. That will do all the job. It will do all he needs. Rome at the moment has. I'm sorry, I know I didn't switch the. Still on Rome. It is still on Rome. Um, he has one, two. Oh, I'm sorry, one, two, three. Um, has 3 more generals for him to put in
Oh,
for them to actually do more.
and
Alcaraz next
Alcaraz
turn.
even got a upgrade for his king that can make him a Highlander. Just,
Oh,
just
that is perfect.
the very funny timing. And he went for it.
As we mentioned earlier, uh, Rincewind could have attacked from this right side. Could have put onagers on that hill right here. If he puts them on that hill, he can damage that city for free. Throw in 2 units over here. Use the river on the wood to protect him against everything. And put 2 more forts in here, for example. He'll be able to do a lot more with what he have. But he opted not to go through the choke point. Here it is.
There
That's
we go.
one. The chariot is right here. It can finish this route. And yes, yes, it's gonna go for it. That chariot can kill everything in here. Here it is. That's another one. Has been a pleasure. Thank you for putting those onagers for me up and ready. You lined them up. Now you're seeing what happens when you do that.
It's even to rub salt in the wound. Only one of those archers is even in honor
Oh, he
range
made a
of the back
misclick.
ones.
He misclicked. He hit the spearman.
And that's that's unfortunate.
Oh
I think
no.
I think he can still kill the Onager if he. No, actually, I don't think he can.
Yes, he can with the elephant.
I'm, it's actually 1 damage short with the ballista PS attack. So if he has
Uh,
1 range damage from anything,
no, it's gonna be less than. Gonna need more because it's only
I'm
the
getting
Pierce
if
is
I'm.
only 50%.
Ah, yeah, yeah. That's 6. Then I think he's out of orders now.
2 more orders. Oh my god, that was awesome to watch.
Yeah, it's still very good for Alcaraz, but not quite as like actually game ending.
His onagers do not deal enough damage anymore. That's mainly because his families are very angry with him.
Actually, he
Alcaraz,
could kill the Onaga if he went for with the with one of the tribal units that he has behind Lily Biome. With a board order, it's enough to kill. There's a couple of nomad horsemen.
there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
He must have been clicking on everything he has to figure out how he can finish
Yep.
the job. Defeat in detail has just been done.
Now I'm just wondering what Alcaraz will lose in return. I think he loses the chariot goes for sure, certain. I think the horse goes, but I'm not sure what else he'll lose.
Even in the middle of trees, that ballista deals 13 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that Alcaraz waiting for one extra turn before going in was definitely the right play, instead of trying to kill the Hastati on the hills on the previous turn.
Undoubtedly. It is insane. You are very right.
Yep. But it's also a fierce Highlander friendly family, so that's plus 30% from that.
And to add to that, his leader is both Highlander and Thief. Wait, you just
Yeah.
said that, didn't you?
Yeah, but it also the unit itself also has fierce, so
Yes. Yes,
it's
it does.
double fierce.
We are here. Rincewind. Turn. Does he back up? Does he go for it? Alright. He goes Spearman. Finish that unit. Almost
Interesting.
dead.
I think I would have taken the shots with the already limbered
Uh,
Onagas first.
I would, yes, I would have used job since they can't reach anything. God damn it, something.
Yeah, and I don't think you are in a position to move them forwards anymore.
He actually still can. He blocks the way because there are no more chariots to stuff
Yeah,
and
but even
limbers him forward.
the previous chariot was sitting in Neapolis, in Fog of War. So he really, like, if you do it again, don't you just get like ask for the same thing to happen again?
Uh, maybe. I think the problem in all of this, he did not build any forts. The fort in neutral territory would have been actually. There is the ballista. Oh, and he has 3 crossbowmen. 2 of them popping up in 7 turns. He is not out yet.
I mean, I think those three crossbowmen will hit the field roughly at the same time as Alcaraz will have his Colosseum up. It will be pretty close, I think.
Yes. The crossbowman, I believe, is the counter for swordmen. They are anti-melee, gives them 50% more damage or attack, pierces at 50%. He has 2 pops, 9 specialist, and 2 more turns till it's legendary. and that would make his training go from 19.2. He has 2 barracks in here. Do you have any ranges? I do not believe so.
It's actually even less because the training is inflated because Alcaraz is running council, so he's getting extra
Oh
training
yeah,
from councils.
that is
So it's basically double training in the capital. Not a lot of attacking this turn from Rome.
all right. One onager forward. Is he gonna move more onagers? Yes, he is. That's on limb on a hill. That will deal a lot of damage. He is moving it outside the range of protection. About that spearman, but it is.
It's very likely that this nomad warlord can't route, because that would be a juicy route chain otherwise. Well, not so bad, it would be 2 units, but still. It is pretty interesting how confident Alcaraz seems in not building any military units at all.
Yes, agreed on that.
I guess he's in maximum saving mode, just so that he can guarantee the Colosseum on the first turn it's available. Not using any resources on anything that he doesn't need to.
I forgot about my coals.
But Rome has gotten the internal politics somewhat in order. Only one family is in the red anymore.
Which family is it?
Statesman.
Of course, those states. It never appease those senators. Alright, Alcaraz turn. What is he gonna do here? That's a message over here. Oh, that's message. He's running a bunch of councils so he can get all of that money he needs. Agreed. Oh, apologies. Can he get there? Yeah,
He
just
can,
enough
but
training.
it did cost his entire turn, basically. But it's
Would deal the
doable.
damage it needs, because that ballista is a menace to society.
Yeah.
He's doing it.
Yeah, he might be. I think that
2
attack is
more
fairly
damage.
obvious, even if you don't go for the route chain.
There we go. That's 2
But
more
I
damage.
think, yeah, there
There
we
it
go.
is. That's the route. This time he's not gonna press super fast. But he can also do, if he kills that onager, goes for that swordman, he can disarm that his status.
Still a bit short, unfortunately.
Oh, he still has an archer. Yes, it is. Here we go. He's gonna do exactly what I just mentioned. He's gonna he can't stun anymore. It's actually gonna push his status back to the top right. We'll give him an opening out of that fort. And he can put a unit. Can he put any unit in there? Maybe the no, he cannot. Not due to the zone of control. Yeah,
Yeah, I think you have to try to maximize the damage you get with this ballista attack this turn.
Ballista finishes the
Yeah,
job with that spearman. That defeat in detail is going so well. He just panicked it. Now he lined it up for the ballista.
yeah. Unfortunately, the ballista already attacked, so that won't quite work. It is though. After the elephant dies, it's the last mounted unit that Alcaraz has, so he'll have to get rid of the last three onagers the honest way.
Honest way.
Yeah, without route change.
Look at the military score real quick. Look at that
Yeah.
drop. We're gonna see next turn the drop. And not he can put that there. He can actually put the scout in the fort for funsies.
I think the scout is quite valuable at this point, so I don't think sacrificing it makes too much sense. I think one of these tribal units would be much less valuable than the scout is.
The reason why he would put that scout in there so that his status can't go back into that fort.
Yeah,
That's why he would do that.
yeah, and I guess both of the marauder and the skirmisher are one tile too slow to move onto the fort at this turn.
They cannot their zone of control.
Yeah.
Alright, what are you gonna do, Rince? Here. He is rallying the troop. You are very right.
Yeah, a good amount of Alcaraz's training income this entire game has been coming from rallying troops, because he went from a builder to a judge into another builder, so he has had basically no training income the entire game.
That's the Onager first hit. That's the Onager second hit over there. He upgraded that unit into tough. Damages the elephant. The spearman with his status. Which I'm questioning that move. I would have damaged that with the Onager. Because he can damage the axeman with it. Agreed, no legs. Rincewind tactics is not on bar with his ego. Hit that swordman cleans up that axeman. I think that Rincewind, what he's missing is tiny bit of experience. Right, 16 damage. The skirmisher.
Yeah, and if you look back at the Roman homeland, I think he has one city that doesn't have rebels standing outside it.
The statesman at our negative 327. That oligarch is both disappointed, ranged, and versus passionate. Caspian goes for a hit. Clear up. Fine. I would have moved that to status to fourth first. Then maybe killed the elephant. Yes, yes, I would have done that. Now they're all lined up for that damage.
Oh, and the Queen of Rome is doomed now. So change of monarch next turn.
Alright, what do you do here? Come on, man. Do put that commander there. Except that now she's -2 in courage. Wasn't she +9? Was +9. What happened there?
I think it was the old.
Oh, yes.
I think like a sister of the current queen or
Yes.
something like that.
And she died. Die.
It is kind of weird coming from playing with regular rules to looking at
Died.
characters in the competitive mode, where the numbers are so much smaller on the unit stats especially.
Not the same. This
Yep.
is session line. This is all he can play with at the moment. There's another commander that he can. No, he cannot. He can put this hero, Livia. Livia is -1 wisdom and 5 courage. Hero, he can utilize that for himself.
Yeah, but it's I don't really see um Rincewind winning this anymore because of the how low the culture is in his city. So
Oh,
he won't
Rincewind.
get the he
Move
won't
that.
get the his.
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
yeah. I mean, not like I don't think he can get legionaries because of this low culture, and I don't think he's getting any 8 strength units from the tech tree anytime soon.
No.
And Alcaraz is basically like he gets sportsmen from Colosseum. He's a couple of techs away from going for longbowmen. So I don't really think you can defend against longbowmen when they come.
One cell to the left. One cell to the left is all you need, my man. So you can use that commander's moniker. His small little D does affect how you win. Alright, Alcaraz. What are you gonna do here, friend? Alright, he agrees that he thinks it's over. Economic reform has
Oh,
been
and
searched.
yeah, and Alcaraz got the decree this turn, so he has 43 orders to play with. He can probably kill a good amount of this army this turn with so many orders to use.
Oh, it's through the event. Economical reform was done. Tech, tech. What does it? Does it give? Economical. One victory point, and
Wait,
that's it.
how did he get the
It's through an
economic
event.
reform? Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that one.
It is
Oh yeah, it's
called
the
All
it's a
Roads Lead to
legendary.
Cult.
I think it has to be a legendary culture event. Yeah, I don't think it could be anything else than a legendary culture event.
Alright, that ballistic job. That was 11 damage. Got the Axeman pushing. There it is. This archer can job. He can do a lot here. That worker is dead. Job. Sacrifice itself for Rome.
Yeah, I think 43 orders is so many orders. Like, I don't think Alcaraz is enough. Like, both players have been in a position where they are more limited by their orders than their units.
Yes.
So I think at this point you can just kind of take all the axemen and archers that you have had sitting back and just kind of throw them forwards.
That's damage. That's his status.
Yeah, it's. I think the event from what I see in the log is that it's the economic um, reform tech that you get for free, which gives you some money. It gives you a merchant, and then you get a one of those foreign luxuries in the capital, which was tea in this case.
That's the force march. That's the finish on that his status. Is he gonna throw the towel?
I mean, I think I would at this point. If not at this moment, then when I see that the text that Carthage has begun constructing the Colosseum, I think I would call it then. I think all of the honors have survived though, so there is a decent amount of counter damage coming next turn.
I don't see it really affecting how this goes.
No, but it's also a reason not to concede right now.
So many good examples. So many mistakes. Can damage some with this axeman. 6 deaths. Can he build that Colosseum? Needs a little bit more gold. Now is the turn for Rincewind.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the rebels and it's not looking really nice. That's
Carry
so
score. It dropped from 1378
yeah,
900.
that's not.
That is so hard to look. The queen survived, doomed for one more turn. She is stressed now, probably from all the deaths. Sun is insane. Fool, slothful, carpenter, who are not gonna go for buddy.
Yeah, and the
They did
probably also
bypass
dead.
her for Princess Camilla. Is not what I would have advised. I would have went to Duchess Bea. Oh, the name of the actual. Oh, is the name of the developer Amanda? I guess the name of the developer is Amanda. Would not have bypassed again. Camilla the Heckler as one more has statue. Dealing 8 damage to that Axeman. It's sad to hear from you guys that, oh, this person left the company, this person left the company. Especially if they were one of the reasons. Event disinherit this. Apparently the Duke did kill the niece. That was a judge.
Superstitious judge. I love superstitious nowadays. The stats are bad, but it has some of the most interesting events, I think.
Right. Have a couple of
I'm guessing the Duke will get killed by this event, unfortunately.
good.
Oh,
He sucks
fortunately.
ass.
I don't know.
He's cruel
Yeah,
and slothful.
minus 400 for family opinion for Julius because he absolutely hates the queen. I think there should be some unique events if you have a insane scholar. They should try to invent something still really silly or something.
Cruel, slothful carpenter. Builds comfortable chairs. Lazy. Actually, that's hilarious.
All I'm thinking is the chair boss from Disco Elysium now.
And more moves. I have no idea what moves he's making. Statue. Another one. So many rebels. Every except one, like I said.
Yep.
They're gonna call it here. I believe yes.
Also, if we're in the requesting things fair mode at the moment, I heard that there's no event for harvesting honey. That lamented that when I saw one of the multiplayer games that had like 7 honey north of the capital for both players. That there's nothing interesting with that. Because I know I know a lot of the harvest events that you can try for with some of the families, like the one that you get from all the riders animals with riders families that are really good. But I don't know a lot of the luxuries off the top of my head.
Alright, the developers are saying that they are not having an event for honey. Let it be known.
even be bonus points if you can make it a Nicolas Cage reference somehow. With not the bees.
2 more moves. He didn't use all of his onagers at all. There are 2 of them that have not done anything, and I think he just gave up.
Yeah, I think it's valid. I mean, Valheim references would be nice as well.
Alright, he did most likely kill.
It is though pretty unfortunate that Rome went to war with the legacy ambition to kill 10 units and he still hasn't completed it. To kill 10 units. I remember seeing that when he started attacking.
Alright, the scout. Gonna go line up the statues, that spearman, and the oh no. Exactly
Yeah,
the
this is
one
just
after one very fast attacks. He's just gonna clean up the whole thing.
the order disparity is pretty big at this point. Alcaraz has 10 more orders per turn, so
That's another
this
one.
will be a pretty quick cleanup at this point.
He's pushing with chips.
I mean, that's just flexing at this point. Not killing the onagers and just going for ships instead.
Is he gonna throw the towel? Right, I heard an upgrade. Back one. There's the finish. That's one onager dead. Still has a couple of archers to make a move. We're talking about 3 of them minimum. 4 of them. 1 axeman hasn't made a move. That's it.
It's definitely really good play by Alcaraz, considering how much he got done with a single chariot and a single war elephant.
Even though he misclicked with chariot
Even
even.
though he misclicked, yeah. I've always known that route was really good, but I don't think I'd had fully internalized it before seeing the content creator free for all game, where Scientific pulled like a 12 unit route in one turn.
3 onagers left. Queen Camilla.
Yeah.
The commander. Alright, that's a ship. Another Byreme. Has 4.8. I read 4.8? Yes. Furious family. That's the onagers backing up, unlumbering. I would not have unlumbered them there. That makes them an easy target. Yes, yes it does. Putting that worker in the middle just to block the way. And the scout visibly there to block the way again. Making them back there. He has a ballista. Datu's coming. He still has stuff coming out.
Yeah, it's
He rushed to level 2.
really, really impressive econ on Rome for the entire game that they could have like what the 5 Hastati and um 7 Onagas and 5 Spearmen and still being so positive in resources. Of course, it looks even better now that most of them are dead, but I don't think
Get the
Rome was
graph real
ever
quick.
in negative.
That's the shark fin you're talking about. He went from 1,608, 700.
Yep. And probably even worse is that Alcaraz still has the ballista at full strength. So basically, I think most of the units that Alcaraz lost were axemen, and they were basically there to die anyways.
He should have switched to that commander a long, long time ago. As a leader, 9 courage, or the hero. Alright, back to Alcaraz. And now start attacking the cities. You have the option for scenery, all of these. A popular board game event. Charisma increase over here for 20 more family opinion. Not that he even needs it.
They can now afford the Colosseum, finally. This is actually the first turn that he can start building if he wants to.
That is true, Solver. Said no husbandry, winning a war and about to build a coliseum without his people figuring out how to build a fence around it. That is true.
What did Alcaraz rush, by the way, in the first part of this game? I can't remember anymore.
Unsure what
Did he
you mean.
just go for monasticism quickly? Actually, I can
Um,
see it from the tech tree. Yeah, it's year 30 monasticism, so basically a monasticism rush at that point.
just cutting trees.
It's funny that this is one of those features that you don't really need in your own games, seeing when texts were researched, but it's really nice for spectating. Yeah, now that oh, Alcaraz went to the museum instead of the Colosseum.
Of course he did.
Yeah, and now he's just getting onagers built so he can go and
And
attack
he can
himself.
finish it. Turns it will give him 19 research. That would be more than. That would be almost 23%. Guess he doesn't even need swordmen.
And Alcaraz see that Rincewind doesn't have any strong cities. I can't remember how it works in multiplayer.
So Alcaraz
The
played this game. Go ahead, keep going.
I'm wondering if Alcaraz can see that Rincewind has no strong cities, so he doesn't need to he's not getting competed for the Colosseum.
And no, he has no real idea. Capital, he can front city. His
Yeah, I figured that.
scouting has so much left to desire.
Yeah, he can't see Rome, but he can see the score from the score that there are no strong cities, so there can't be any legendary cities
And he
coming
did
either.
lose the scout that he had over. No, actually, he moved him forward.
It's one of those things that I don't know if it gets changed by competitive mode, so I was not 100% certain
And he's
that
moving
if you
more
can mouse
scouts
over the
forward.
victory points. Oh, but it is pretty funny though that because Alcaraz never researched husbandry and never had any pastures, Judaism hasn't still spawned and it's the, 69. This might be the slowest Judaism I've seen this entire tournament. I wonder how long Alcaraz will wait before he goes on the offensive. It's kind of. I think he knows that he has killed basically all of the army, but I don't think he can tell how quickly reinforcements can come from the back line. Because there is a lot of coastal movement available for Rome.
Alright, we're back to Rome. Apologies. I am falling asleep. These are the option of missions, special armies, times, or necropolis. Another event. Sword scholar getting fine. Forward. And here, other ballista.
Wonder how much science Rome is actually losing from this content. I wonder if there's a way to check that somehow. Yeah, Rome went from having 66 science to 25 science. Just because of characters dying. So much of the science income was from characters instead of specialists.
Science graph went from
I mean, you can see that when he
56.
started, when Rom started researching the free crossbowman card, it took like 8 turns from start to finish. And now the last 1 quarter is taking 6 turns again. So those crossbowmen are probably not hitting the field before the game ends.
Are being rushed. Alright, they're continuing for part 3.
Yep.
Alright. Love it.
Yeah, I do wonder if Rome can somehow leverage the advantage they have in resources, but that's
And
basically the
research.
only advantage they have anymore.
Pausing the timer.
I do wonder if Rome wants to go on the defensive now. Is there any place he can actually set up a defense? Like a reasonable defense? The natural terrain isn't very good for it, at least. It is one, like, the situation for Rome is a lot better than it was a small, like a couple
Mm-hmm.
of turns ago, just because of the family situation not being so horrible. It's still not good, but it's not horrible anymore. And with Rome having more cities than Carthage has, and having that free training, and having a lot of resources, you can always just kind of pump units and be relevant, even if you're. I don't really think Rome will win this anymore, but like they can still do things. It's not like they are completely out of the game.
And that is that, guys. Has been a wonderful stream. It has been a wonderful game. The game saved. Apologize for the end, but Syno was wonderful cover for me. So thank you for covering for me when I lost it at the end.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. Um, we will close the stream right here, right now. Thank you again for watching it. And founder, yes, he specialist and improve science. Good
Yeah,
night,
I
everyone,
think
or good morning. Go ahead, go ahead.
I counted that Carthage had 5 elder specialists in it, so that's a lot of science just from those.
I think there's a way to see. Stats. Here it is. That's 10. Well, let me switch to cartridge perspective. Joe has two elder monks, three elder poets, and one elder shopkeep. That makes 6.